All right, ladies and gentlemen, get comfortable, get ready, because this is the 90s Michael Myers film, so let's get a 90s jam in here.
I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends, they're in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. We've broke our mirrors, Sunday morning, it's every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, light my candles in a daze, 'cause I feel God. I'm so lonely, that's okay. I shaved my head, and I'm not sad. And just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard, but I'm not sure. I'm so excited, I can't wait to meet you there. But I don't care, I'm so horny, but that's okay. My will is good. Yeah! I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends, they're in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. It broke our mirrors, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, light my candles in a daze, 'cause I found God. Yeah! Cause I found God.
I have one question. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can't take it, all about
All right, guys. I'm going to rock one more tune just for my buddy Dave Vanderhoff since he's finally here. So what we were going to do for this, guys, was make a 90s party. But you guys know I love my 80s music. So I have to do one hair metal song that's from the 90s. So Dave Vanderhoff, here you go real quick, and then we're going to rock Halloween 6, guys. A little bit of Winger for Dave. All right, ladies and gentlemen. How can y'all hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? How is everybody doing? Christian Hanna Horror here today, guys. We're going to be rocking some Curse of Michael Myers. I got my Vince Russo mic. I'm ready to roll. I am ready to roll. Everybody saying I'm loud and clear? You guys like it? You guys like it? What do y'all think? First of all, how is everybody doing today? How are you guys doing? Please tell me. I'm so glad to see you guys. All right. Let's see who we got. We've got Xander Foley 2, Savoy 1984, Apex Machine, The Cat Drums, Black Gift, Biscayne Kid, Horror Nerd 13, Roman Gutierrez, Anthony Jordan, Movies and More, Savoy 1984, Dave Vanderhoff. Sorry about I don't know what happened. My internet glitched, guys, so I do apologize. You know, you never know how those things are. Baldy Jackson here. How you guys like the backdrop? Is this the best one yet? Do you guys like this backdrop? I'm rocking my Halloween 6 hat today. I'm ready. Thumbs up if you're ready for the producer's cut. Let me get thumbs up in the chat. I know that my Firefly Family Podcast bro is watching and with us. I know Baldy Jack's here watching us. I saw Lauren in here. I saw, Al Suspiria, Russia, Philadelphia, wherever you're from, Al. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm so ready to rock this movie because let me tell you guys something. I love the producer's cut. There is no more theatrical cut. Throw it away. Get rid of the theatrical cut. Because if you're going to watch a crazy movie about a cult possessing Michael, you don't tease it. You throw it in your face. You get it all. Heartbreaker, here we go. All right, guys. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started. I gave you guys enough music. We're going to rock. So I'm on the menu screen of my Blu-ray. I'm going to hit play and then pause. So, guys, watch me real quick. I'm going to hit play. And then I'm going to pause it. Don't start yet, guys. Don't worry. All right, I'm paused at 0.00. Let me get a thumbs up when you guys are ready to start the movie. Let me get thumbs up from everybody that you're ready to start. I cannot wait. This is going to be amazing, guys. I'm so ready to rock this producer's cut. Oh, we got a super chat from Lost Boys Bios. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's game time. I'm getting thumbs up. Yeah. So I'm ready to rock. Crystal Lake Counselor, what's going on? Phil's Creepy Vids is here. We're rocking the best Michael Myers movie of the... No, it's not the best of the 90s. Yeah, I don't know. I love H2O. Let's not get into a debate on that. But I love this movie. Producer's Cut is amazing. All right, guys. So here we go. I'm going to count us down. I'm at 0.00. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock the Producer's Cut. Here we go. Here we go. Dimension Films, guys. This is before they went straight to hell, because, you know, the Weinsteins, Harvey, he was not doing the best of things in the world. But what I love about this film, guys, and I think you can agree, this one feels so Halloween. Like the actual holiday. Oh my God, there it is. Halloween 6. Not Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Because that's what we want, right? We want it to say The Curse of Michael Myers. So let me go ahead and turn the camera a little bit, because I don't want to be showing all of the movie. But guys, first of all, I'm so blessed that you're all here with me. You know I love each and every one of you guys. And we're rocking just a great 90s horror movie. I love this film. It's got some weird elements to it, you know, but, you know, I let it go. Starring and introducing Paul Rudd. I think Paul actually did some commercials. He did like a Super Nintendo commercial, if memory serves, which is pretty cool. Let's see what we have. Xander saying he loves H2O. That's his favorite. Afro's happy. I'm glad you're here, man. Heartbreaker says it is the best of the 90s when it comes to gore and acting. I can't agree on that. Not acting. Because Paul Rudd is crazy in this movie. But it's not his fault. I mean, they wanted him to act like that, I guess. Halloween H2O only got one thing going for it, and that is the return of Laurie Strode. But how do we fix Scott Dr. Loomis? I don't know, brother. I don't know what that means. Love it when they put the numbers in the title. I agree. Thank you for loving me, Heartbreaker. What's up, Flamethrower Fluff Salisbury? That's a great name. So here we go in this crazy pit, guys. Again, this movie starts out amazingly crazy. It's absolutely insane in this cult pit. In which, guys, if you want to know how much I love this movie, you see what's on my arm right there? What tattoo is that? I've got the Curse of Thorn, and then I've got the Halloween pumpkin. But my Curse of Thorn was the very first tattoo I ever got. I just didn't want to get it on my wrist because I was kind of scared how bad it was going to hurt. So I got the Curse of Thorn right there. And my wife got me this today, guys. Are y'all ready? Check this out. It's some kind of special rock. She gets this really kind of like it's like a lotion. This company off Etsy that makes these lotions, and they come with these some kind of stones. And there's 30 different kinds you can get. Okay, there's 30 different kind of markings on the stones you can get. This is going to blow y'all's mind. Out of the 30, we got this one. And this is the only one we've ever bought. We got the stone with the thorn symbol. How crazy is that? So right here, I've got my thorn pebble. We're cursed. So let's see. Michael Myers says he likes the theatrical cut better. I like the producer's cut better. I just think that if you're going to tease this is a cult, show it to me. I want it. Don't tease me. I want it all. I want every last bit of it. I want the rocks. I look at the gorgeous thorn symbols right here and everything. Well, you can't see it all, but this movie has great looking scenes in it. I love it. And it feels so very Halloween. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, guys, that is insane that I actually got the thorn pebble. I mean, it's so crazy that I got that. When does he put on the Ant-Man suit in this movie? Maybe he should have, right? With some rocks. I want to see an interview with the baby in this movie that has the thorn symbol on him. But crazy looking stuff, you know? I mean, that's one thing I like about it. It's crazy looking stuff. Dave says he thinks Paul Rudd played a great Tommy Doyle. I love him in this movie. It's kind of hearsay about like whether he's a good actor in this or not. He clearly has done well for himself. There's no denying he has certainly done well for himself. But in this movie, you know, he has a very weird direction that he was given, and the way he's supposed to try to be creepy. I like it, but I'm not saying it deserves any awards, but I love him in this movie. You know what I mean? I just love Paul Rudd. You know, I'm a Paul Rudd mark. Look at that. They're actually, what I love in the producer's cut is they're going back to 5. They're showing, this is great, guys. This is great stuff. I like a drama. I like a continuing story. You know, I like a soap opera. And so I love that this one actually shows Michael getting carted into the car with the man in black. Just creepy stuff. Creepy stuff. I love it. I love producer's cut way more than 5. You know, and in every way. I like the Mask of 6. This is my favorite Michael, by the way, in this film. Without question, guys. You know, let me know if you guys like the look of Michael in this film, because I absolutely adore it. And this is a great transfer on this Blu-ray. And for the record, guys, I am using my Halloween Deluxe Scream Factory set version of Halloween 6. But if you don't have that, guys, there is individual releases of this that you can get from Miramax. And they actually put this out with the retro style slipcase. So... Crystal Lake Council says the music is better in this one. That guitar riff is too much. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I can dig the guitar tone. Here's the thing, Crystal Lake. Like, I can jam the actual soundtrack to the movie. You know, I can jam the soundtrack to 6 for fun. Like, when I'm listening to it, like, with the guitars and stuff. But in terms of the movie, Crystal Lake, I'm with you. I actually like the soundtrack for the producer's cut a little bit better. And yes, Walmart has it, so definitely check it out from Walmart. We got some love for the H6 mask. I just think Michael looks like a freak in this movie. I mean, I like a big, bulky Myers. I don't dislike, you know, the Nick Castle look or anything, but I like a foreboding, thick, beastly, crazy Myers. Jamie, hey, I'm good to see you. The chat's moving a little fast, so it's hard to keep up, but I see you in here, Jamie. We're jamming Halloween 6. Do you like the producer's cut? It's my favorite cut of the movie. Here, guys, let me show y'all in case you're not watching. Let me show you so you can see Michael destroy. This scene's great. Look at this. Like, what kind of nurse? She's a nurse, obviously, but like, where is she? She's working, like, she's somewhat working with this cult, but God, he's a beast. Look at him. Oh my God. Oh, this is brutal, guys. This is brutal. Are y'all ready? Oh! Look how big he is. Good God. George P. Wilbur. Look at that, guys. George P. Wilbur is a monster. That's the best look of Myers. I'm sorry. Like, I love that look of Myers so much. Just crazy, crazy stuff. You know. He is thick, D-Cart. Al said he saw this in the theater. Man, that's awesome. Somebody said it was too bad that Danielle Harris was in the movie. They just wouldn't pay her anything. She wasn't against it. They just wouldn't pay her. They wouldn't pay her any money. I mean, you can't hate on that. You know, it's like Gunnar Hansen not ever doing any more Texas Chainsaw Massacres. They just wanted to pay him pennies. That ain't cool, man. The guy's a legend. Give him some money. Jesus. Gabe K. Okula says, I'm here because Dave Vanderhoff invited me. Well, thank you for being here. Guys, if you have not dropped a like on the stream, I would very much appreciate that. It just helps these videos, helps me curate, helps these become successful because, you know, I do the weekly Firefly Family Podcast show, which is a live commentary. Check out that channel. But I like to do specific movies that really just I love once a week on here. And I think next week we're going to be doing The Dream Master. So we're going to be doing The Dream Master next week. But right now we're rocking Halloween 6, the producer's cut, and I'm loving every second of it. You know, it really would have been perfect if Danielle Harris was in this movie. You know, I don't have any issues with you know, Jamie in here, you know, but it's just like, man, Danielle Harris, she is Jamie. And Jamie says she does like the producer's cut of this film. Very, very nice. Crystal Lake, I'm with you, dude. I really wish we would get a NECA figure of Halloween 6. It's criminal that we don't have one. Criminal. Anthony says he likes Jason X now. I can always applaud that. So look at this. I love that you get a little bit more right there with the Man in Black. I just like those elements of this film, you know. D-Card says, George Wilbur is a super nice guy. Got to meet him a couple years ago. Really cool dude. I would love to meet Wilbur. Absolutely love to meet Wilbur. So guys, tell me... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pull that up. So guys, tell me your first experiences with Halloween 6, the producer's cut. Did you... Because I never... the clips were on YouTube, and I would check them out, but I never watched the movie start to finish till I got this. Because I just never tracked down a copy on eBay or anything. I know that they were fairly readily available, but I never saw the movie officially before this. So what is your first time watching the legitimate producer's cut? I'd love to know. Jamie says, Christian, I'm a huge fan of the Zombie Halloween, so you are too right. Yes, 2 specifically. I love Rob's Halloween 2, which I know is, you know, a dangerous thing to say on the internet, but I'm a big fan. I just love I love the look and sound and style of that movie a lot. Austin says, this version flows better and makes more sense. I would agree. I just, you know, give it to me. If you filmed it, give it all to me. I mean, if you're going for it with all of this cult stuff, I want it. Don't tease me. Afro said he saw it in 2006 on eBay. He grabbed a DVD. Eric says he loves the commentary. Well, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, just digging this movie. Just digging this. It feels really fun watching this. This movie, this is the Halloween, guys, that I can throw on at a moment's notice. At a moment's notice, I'll throw on the producer's cut any day of the week. Any day of the week. Austin said he's watching this on his Miramax Blu-ray. Baldy Jack, hey Christian, not only can I meet Kane on the first, but Danielle is going to be there too. That's awesome. And Savoy says this is his first time watching this cut. Well, please keep watching with us. I think you're going to enjoy it. I think it's aged pretty well, you know. Anthony says, I forgot where I seen it a lot. I fully agree. It's the superior cut, but the whole twist with the baby kind of sinks in for me. It's a little weird. You know, there's no denying that. It's certainly a little weird, you know. Jamie loves Rob's Halloween 2 as well. Respect. Thank you. That's awesome. So awesome. Yeah, you need to come on the Firefly show at this soon. And yes, Dave, that's the most important thing, is that this movie has the most Loomis in it. And guys, I think we all can appreciate more Dr. Loomis in a film, right? You know, we love Dr. Loomis. And I like Loomis in this movie. I like his more older, subdued kind of, I just like him as an older man in here. Aiden says he could watch Halloween 3 any day of the week. I try to spread out Halloween 3, but I see what you're saying. Guys, y'all are coming in hot and fast. Austin says, first saw clips of the PC on YouTube back in the day and noticed the DVD being sold on eBay. Gabe says, I watched it in full on YouTube when I was working at a midnight to 8 shift while in the Navy back in 2012. That sounds like it was a good night, Gabe. I hope it was a good experience. I love Paul Rudd. I ain't got no shame in that. Yeah, Afro, you're right. He is in for a treat. Al says he likes Halloween too. Biscayne kid, why is a young woman wearing such an atrocious panties? Well, she ain't have she wants to be comfortable. She ain't got nobody to look good for tonight anyway, right? Halloween 3 is Matt's most watched. Drew says the death of John Strode in the theatrical cut is better than the producers. I will not argue that. You've got me pinned there. I'm gonna agree with that, but I still like John Strode is my favorite character in this movie because I can appreciate a really mean, aggravating person in a movie. I can. Joe Bob, what's up, Joe Bob? I need to get your email again. Lauren says he saw it opening night in a New York City theater with friends. The crowd turned on the movie pretty early. Lots of inserts shouted at the screen and people walking out. I liked it more than them, clearly. Yeah, Lauren, and I remember Danielle Harris said she actually had the same experience when she went to go see it, too. You know, I used to take that up as her having sour grapes because it didn't work out for her. But then I was like, no, that completely makes sense to me that people probably did turn on the movie. One of the worst things about the theatrical cut for me, guys, is when they get thrown out the window or whatever happens and they get drugged, and then all of a sudden it just flashes to them waking up on the ground, and Loomis is like, what happened? We got drugged. So what happened? We didn't get to see any of that? I mean, clearly that was from the cutting room floor. But I hated that in the theatrical cut. I just love the producer's cut so much more. So, Michael Myers reacts, Loomis is great in this, crazy in 5, calm in 6. I like calm Loomis in this movie. He's so loving and charming and sweet in this. Cat Drum says Halloween Resurrection is their go-to. Jeff Overing, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Halloween 6 producer's cut, man. Savoy says, I walk past a few loading bays on the way to work most days and always reminds me of final processing from Halloween 3. Heartbreaker says, can you make a banjo cover of Possum Kingdom by Toadies, please? I don't have a banjo, buddy. Aiden says they hadn't seen Rob Zombie's Halloween in forever. Give it a shot, buddy. Check it out. After we rock Halloween 6, that is. Anthony says, no matter which cuts you watch, no other Halloween film capture the feel of the time of year near as good as this one. I 100% agree. I mean, this movie feels like it feels like October 30th, like nobody's business. Dave got to meet Marion in 2003 at the Halloween convention and took pictures with you. Was this the big one, Dave, that they made the documentary about, 25 Years of Terror? Were you at that? Are you on the documentary, Dave? Yes, Joe, I'm on Facebook. You can just type in Christian Hanna Horror or my personal one, Christian Hanna, and message me there. I know Drew wants to get you on the show. Matt asks, do I watch Curse more than the first 3 films? Yeah, I do. This one I can throw on at any time. Jamie saw Halloween 6 in the theaters on a date with her then boyfriend, future hubby. Oh, cool. Lots of people making out rather than paying attention. Was one of them me? I'll never tell. That's great. I have a similar story like that with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So we kind of connect on that. I remember watching the H6 origin of Michael Myers trailer over and over on a rented VHS copy of the Jerky Boys when I was 7. Lauren says this movie was hated upon release. Outside the horror community bubble, it still is. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I have no defense for this movie either, Lauren. It's just one of those things where I like it. And I think some people here like it. Can I get some thumbs up again for Halloween 6 or some horns for Halloween 6, Let's see. Yeah, so people are digging this. People are digging Halloween 6, guys. I'm digging it. So, if memory serves, I think Loomis passed not long at all after this movie, which is unfortunate, but it's a blessing that he, finished it. Like, Loomis is just done. But what I love about Loomis is how, when you hear the radio guys talking to him, you hear oh, here's another thing. Howard Stern was approached to be in this movie, but turned it down. Now, he did Private Parts a few years after this, and that was his big thing. So they made like a fake DJ ripoff. They made a fake DJ ripoff, to be like the kind of crazy guy in this movie. And when you hear him talking, like he was talking about Loomis, and Loomis has a great sense of humor in this because this guy calls in, he goes, "Whatever happened to that doctor that was, taking care of Michael? I think he's dead now or something." And then Loomis goes, "Not dead, just very much retired." I just love that Loomis has a good sense of humor in this film, I think. It's one of my favorite performances of Loomis. I mean, it really is. I think he's the shining light in this. And yeah, I just, when I learned that there was more Loomis in the producer's cut, that was my biggest thing. Because I remember getting this when I first got this set, guys. I filmed the video for YouTube, right? Because it's a rat race. Everybody wants to drop their reviews of the collector's set online. And then the first thing I did was pop this open, and I was like, I didn't believe it. I was like, does it really have the producer's cut? And then sure enough, I was like, there's 2 slots. And there's the producer's cut. And I was just shocked at how much I loved it. And for the people coming in, like I was telling everybody earlier, for the people that haven't seen it, Jamie might like this. So my wife, she gets this kind of body lotion from Etsy, and there's this person that does all these great scents, and she puts in these little like moon rocks, and they all have like symbols like galaxy symbols or something. And one of them is the Curse of Thorns symbol, guys. So my wife bought this body lotion today, and we only bought one ever, and we actually, out of 30 different options, I actually got the Curse of Thorn, And I'm just so happy. She's like, do you want that for your stream, Christian? I was like, yes, I want my thorn pebble for my stream. So we got the thorn pebble. We got the thorn tattoo. We are thorned out, guys. We're thorned out. And Savoy, you're right. Paul Rudd does not age. I watched him on that new Netflix show, Living With Myself or whatever, and I did like it. I did like it. And yeah, Jamie, he is creepy in this movie. It's like, clearly, people can say like, and it's a fair criticism, oh, Paul Rudd's just horrible in this movie. I mean, I would chalk that more up to, he was a novice actor at the time, right? I think this was his debut, although I think he did like a Nintendo commercial. But like he was just doing what the director wanted him to do in a sense. He clearly is an actor by this day and age. But I wouldn't change him in this movie. Like I like him in this movie. He just seems like a creepy guy, Now this is how you do a cool bathroom scene, guys. If you're watching right now, I love this scene because it's nighttime in here. It's so dark in here. You had the Halloween 2018 that did it. I think somebody asked me if I like this movie more than Halloween 2018. See you, Xander Foley. Thank you for hanging out. Somebody asked me earlier if I like this movie than 2018. Oh yeah, I mean Halloween, and it's not because Halloween 6 has aged and I have a kinship to it. I just think I just like that it goes for it and it does something crazy. Whereas Halloween 2018, it was trying to piggyback off the original, but also changing things that I have to then. I don't like having to erase Halloween 2 from 81. I just don't like having to do it. So I just appreciate that this movie, it moved forward from 5, and actually the producer's cut specifically has its own full vision. And it's so individualistic. I love Halloween 6 because of that, I love the Thorn trilogy. I love 4, 5, and 6. And somebody asked me earlier if I had purchased the Friday the 13th box set. I have purchased that, so that'll be fun. I'll get that. Crystal Lake says, Christian, did you pre-order the NECA Halloween 2 retro figure? It's gorgeous. Halloween 6 is better than Halloween 2018, which I agree with that. No, I'm going to have to pre-order that, because I was going to be like, I thought things were going to get better, but now COVID-19's coming back again. So I was like, well, maybe I can go to Target and try to find it. And, of course, that's not happening for a while, so I'm going to have to order it. And Michael Myers Reacts, I'm with you, man. Involve Halloween 2. I do think Halloween 2 is a perfect sequel. And here's the interesting thing, guys. There's no reason you couldn't. Let me just get this out of the way, okay? While we're enjoying Halloween 6. Because right now Jamie's in the barn, which is her death in this one. I like it more because it doesn't happen so fast. She kind of hangs out. She hangs in the movie a little bit more with the hospital scene and everything. But really quick, let me get this out of the way because I don't want to just be bashing another Halloween movie while we're talking about this. When I was getting ready to see, and I want you guys to tell me, I'd like to hear y'all's opinions. When I was getting ready to watch Halloween 2018, the narrative was this one is an alternate timeline. It's changing history. It's like Halloween 2 never happened. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what they do to change history, right? The only part of the movie that really made mention of to the audience that Halloween 2 wasn't real was when somebody said, when the kids were walking down the street and then they say, wasn't that her sister? No, that was just something people talked about that was in the tabloids. And then that was it. Guys, just check me out on this, okay? Check me out on this. You literally could have taken that movie, the same exact movie, and still had them brother and sister. Like, literally. In my opinion, the only reason Blumhouse did that was because John is open about the fact that he doesn't like Halloween 2. They were just doing that for his sake. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, please, somebody tell me I'm wrong on this, because I want to know the truth. But if you ask me, the only reason they erased it was because John was not a fan of it. I mean, am I right? It's pointless. It's like, you're right, Lorna. It is pointless because the movie literally could have been the exact same thing. And why ignore Halloween 2? Are you going to tell me that no one's seen Halloween 2? Come on, bro. Oh, well, you guys did H2O. Well, so what? You did the same movie again. I mean, you did the same movie again, which I personally like Halloween H2O more than Halloween 2018. I can enjoy Halloween 2018. Don't get me wrong. It's just far from my favorite film. Now, when the next one comes out next year, we'll cross that bridge. But we're not off to the greatest start, in my opinion, with the series because, they wanted to get Carpenter on board when all they probably had to do was just say, can you please do the music for this? And I'm seeing people agree with me. I'm seeing people agree with me. Christian, you're not wrong, 100% right. I think you're right. The sister angle would have been better. That there's a reason when Myers went after Laurie. That's another thing, Dave. Boom. Boom. This is why, look, that's why I like H2O a little bit more, is because not only was they brother and sister, she was a witness protection. She got out of there. It made perfect sense. But Laurie just hid. She lived by the prison. Clearly, because she was there that day and then went to dinner with the family. So the prison couldn't have been far. I just feel like that element was changed because of John Carpenter. And that was it. And that's a shame. That's a shame, in my opinion. There's no reason to get rid of that. Anyway. And that's the thing, Jamie. Here's the thing, people like to also say this a lot with Michael. The Halloween, Michael Myers is scary, especially in the first one, because he has no motive and stuff. But here's the thing with that, Jamie, that I tell people. When I asked my uncle, who saw Halloween in the theaters back in the day, I was like, I said, Uncle Mark, you saw Halloween back in the day, right? And he goes, yeah, I saw it in 1979 when the film really blew up a year later. And he's like, it was so scary. It was this really suspenseful movie and all that. I said, well, was it scary that you didn't know anything about Michael? Like you didn't know his background? And he was like, huh? Like, what do you mean? It was just a scary movie. He looked at me like I was silly because we can now have all of this, peripheral knowledge about the film. When you hear John talk about, I just didn't want to give him a backstory. I wanted to make him faceless. I wanted to make him nothing. I thought that would be scarier. So that's the narrative people say. But when it doesn't make sense with Laurie in 2018 because, Mike, it doesn't make any sense to me. Not that it has to necessarily make sense. But anyway, I digress. Somebody said I won Critical Pursuit. Yes, Jeff, I did. But yeah, guys, I think we can all agree. A lot of people here, and if you don't, that's fine. If you just enjoy the movie and you don't care about the brother-sister thing, I try to make myself get off my high horse about it. It's like, Christian, just forget about it. But, we love these films, so we can't help ourselves, Eric says, I feel like Michael had GPS every time he found Laurie. Well, at least, if the script would have, no, I digress. Now, guys, this part of the movie I love. I'll show you what's going on. He is the meanest dad I've ever seen. I love John Strode. I just love John Strode. He's so mean. Oh, he's so tense. The dad in Child's Play 2, Drew will agree with this. The dad in Child's Play 2 and John Strode are the two most uncomfortable dads in horror movie history. I love John in this. Oh, man. And it's just like, Halloween 6 is clearly far from a perfect film either, but at least it, I just like that it goes for it. I can appreciate just going for something fully. In the producer's cut, I feel I get that, So I just enjoy the film, but by no means will I ever say it should have won, Golden Globes or whatever awards they do for movies, Oscars, whatever. Of course not. But I just love as a horror fanatic, I just love this nice little blockbuster style rental horror movie. So tense. I love this dinner sequence. It's so uncomfortable. Making Michael kill his family doesn't exactly give him a motive as much as a primary target. John says, I think you're right, Christian. 2018 had the terrible gray-black look, horrible look, in my opinion. Lauren says H2O just doesn't make... H2018, excuse me. Halloween 2018. Sorry, I get confused when I was reading that. Doesn't make sense, period. I agree. I still want to edit Halloween 1 and 2 so they can join perfectly when Michael gets shot out of the window. Savoy, yeah, I mean, do it. I think people have done that. I think Lee McCoy has done that. Dave says, could try, Dan, man. You better stick... Good try, Dan, man. You better stick to orange juice. I like how he says orange. Down in the South, we make words with as least syllables as possible in the South. So, down here, it's just, hey, give me some orange juice. Orange. It's almost one syllable. Like, Sydney, give me a glass of orange juice. That's how we talk down here. Aiden says he thinks the score in H2O in Halloween 2018 is okay, but not John's best work. That's probably, for me, that's probably my favorite thing about the film. I do like it, but let's be honest, how much of that was more probably Cody Carpenter? Like, I wonder if Cody really, drove the train for that soundtrack, I mean, I don't know, but, the kid is clearly a talented guy. I see him on the internet, on Twitter and Instagram and the stuff he posts, and Cody is super talented, so. All right. Crystal Lake Counselor, Christian, is there a major plot hole in Halloween 2? Loomis doesn't know that Laurie is Michael's sister. How does Michael know? Well, Loomis doesn't know because I think the nurse described it as the court somehow hid the documents from Loomis because they didn't want Loomis to know that they were brother and sister. They didn't want Loomis to know that they were brother and sister because they felt that the secret would get out and Jamie would know that she was Michael's brother. She was Michael's sister. So how the nurse knew, I don't know. How the nurse knew that, I don't know, but she found out one way or the other. And, of course, Michael knew because that's his baby sister, I guess. I just, again, that was something John did in the movie, but he doesn't like it. But then again, yeah, Michael had to have known. Michael was going after his sister to begin with, so he already knew, but Jamie didn't know because she was a baby when she was adopted with the family and everything she was with, and Loomis didn't know about it. So that's what happened in 2. Jess Graham, in H2O, the filmmakers tried to say it was a direct sequel to Part 2. However, it didn't really erase Parts 3 through 6 out of the timeline. You can make 3 through 6 still work with continuity. H2O. So, Jess, basically what you're saying is, like, Laurie moved on and got herself a new family and a new kid. She just left behind Jamie. She left behind Jamie, basically. Man, oh man. The last score John did was the Ghost of Mars score. Well, he did the Halloween score, right? All right. Should be getting to the scene where there's that big burnt image of the thorn symbol on the wall. Oh, here's Tommy Doyle in the hospital. I like it when he's like, "Get me a doctor now." Look how awkward he is right here. Can you tell me if a bus arrived from Pontiac last night? Like, how awkward is this guy? Oh my god. Oh man. We got 36 people in here. Wow. We're having a party in here. These are almost Pizzowl numbers. I hope you guys are having a good time. I think next week we're going to be doing the Dream Master. So, Mrs. Blankenship wouldn't hear a bus drive through her living room. Oh, man. I tell you what, though. When I was about 16, 17, Dave, I would have loved to have had a grandma or a mom like Mrs. Blankenship. I could just go do whatever I want and come home whenever I want. Let's see. I think Lauren was dropping knowledge in here. There he is. Michael is driven to complete the sacrifice of Sam Hain in H2. It's a supernatural thing, but smartly presented in the classroom scene as a non-sequitur. That's right. I'm all about the supernatural stuff with Michael. I mean, I like knowing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I like to figure stuff out and understand things. Not just like A to Z, but just have a good understanding of what's going on. That doesn't make something less scary for me. What's scary is suspense for me, which I find that a lot in this movie. I find it tremendously in Halloween 2. So that's me. That's really me. So let's see. Christian, have you heard anything about the Halloween 5 found footage they maybe put on a new edition? Dude, that came... I remember maybe a year ago or so, Crystal Lake Counselor, I remember something to the effect of they found like some reel-to-reel stuff, but I never heard anything after that. I remember a picture was shown of like some reel-to-reels, and I would assume it was nothing important because, that's the last I remember hearing of it. And that was a year ago. That was like a year ago. Michael Myers reacts like Halloween 18 or not. James did great. Amen. Amen. Anthony Jordan movies and more. I kind of like how awkward he is, that he feels like someone who almost never leaves the house. Well, you guys realize we're all going to be Tommy Doyles from H6 when it's all said and done. When we finally, like when COVID's finally over, and we're like, all right, guys, we can start easing our way. You go to the cash register to get a drink. All right, sir, cash or credit? Credit. We're all going to be but then again, the internet and live streaming and this kind of stuff helps me stay sane. This is why I love each and every one of you for hanging out with me, because I can't force my wife to watch these movies with me all the time, guys. I really can't. My wife would divorce me if I was like, Sydney, can you please watch Halloween 4 with me again? She would leave me. So having you guys watch these movies with me is truly, I don't want to sound emotional, but it's so important to me. I love you guys. This is so fun. It not only is fun watching the movie, but I'm with you guys watching this, and it's truly just a blessing. And, again, this transfer is pretty good on this movie, so... Matt says, I need to give Nightmare on Elm Street another try. I used to love it when I was young, but I revisited it a couple years ago and lost that fun vibe to me. Man, I'm just obsessed with Nightmare on Elm Street. It's my favorite jam. Crystal Lake Counselor, it's very cool how Halloween 6 tells us Blankenship was babysitting Michael, then he killed his sister. The beginning of Halloween was Michael walking to his house from Blankenship's house. Blankenship has been there since day one. I promise y'all. Let's see. Xenovania says, I wouldn't mind Scream Factory releasing a new version of the Halloween Deluxe Blu-ray set with all the new extras. Well, Xeno, you realize that now our Halloween collection that we have, that I'm using this from, is now false advertisement. It's no longer the complete collection. Because now we're going to have 3 more movies. We have 3 more movies. Oh my God. I'm down with more Nightmare on Elm Streets. I'm down with more Friday the 13th, but I really think I am okay with stopping the Halloweens, because Halloween is probably my 3rd or 4th favorite franchise, but individual movies from where I love. We got Pizzy Wizzy, Pizzal in the chat. Guys, y'all should have seen it the other night. Piz had a birthday live stream, and I was drunk on wine. I was drinking. The problem was Moscata tastes legitimately like punch, right? It does not taste alcoholic at all. So I was so drunk from just guzzling Moscata that I got on YouTube, and Piz was doing this thing like, if you super chat me, I'm taking a shot. Piz had rapid fire $1.99s hitting his live stream. Whenever you got to look it up, because his face is like, oh my God, another one, dude. But I was wasted on Moscata. I probably drank 2 bottles. My wife was like, Christian, stop. I was like, I feel good. Oh man. Cody, I didn't pre-order the Firefly trilogy from Target, but now I'm going to, because I know I'm not gonna go to the store anytime soon. I have to go get it, especially how crazy it's getting, Let's see. Jamie says, I know what you mean, Christian. I can't force my husband to watch them constantly. He only watches them to make me happy. I try not to be pushy with the horror. Well, it's like, Jamie, the thing too is, I'm a little too much, and I'm totally fine knowing that. Like, I'm a little too much with watching all these. So, like, I in good conscience can't make her watch these. Oh my God, I had a $4.99 super chat. I'm sorry, the name scrolled past. Let me see who that was so I can properly thank you. Let me look you up on my phone. Oh, Gabe K. Okla. Thank you for having me here with y'all. Well, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. God bless, man. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Anthony said maybe they should put on future box sets for now. Crystal Lake says Halloween 4 and 6 is better than the Blumhouse sequels. First of all, Halloween 4 is amazing. I love Halloween 4. And I also love how different the Strode house looks in this movie, too. But then again, the Strode house looked like this castle in 5. But I love the house in 5. I don't care. I love the way the house looks in 5. So, oh, man. Jamie likes Moscata. Oh, my God. I'm not a beer guy, but I do love me some Moscata and some wine. I love red wine. I love white wine. You see my wife, she's the man. Whenever she drinks, she's straight up vodka and, she'll do like Sprite and vodka. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I ain't got it in me, man. So, and I don't really drink that often. It's very seldom. So when I do, it's not good. But I usually only drink at the house too. Halloween 2040, the return of Halloween Kills. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, Michael Myers reacts. Yeah, Piz was getting... I know Piz was wasted. But then again, I think Lauren was like, that thing's full of water anyway. And that would be funny if Piz did fill it up with water. I don't know. I'd be like, bring on the super chats, guys. Bring on the super chats. I'll get drunk. I don't care. And it's just water. Oh, man. Matt says, my girlfriend complains when I watch the older horror flicks and always reminds me it's 2020 and new films have been released since the 80s. Sydney's not too bad about it, but I'm really good at finding times where I can get some me time. I love waking up early on Saturday at 7. I like to get up, get a nice cup of coffee, or as I usually say, I try to sound normal. I try to sound normal on camera, but like when I'm not on camera, I get very Cajun. When I'm mad, guys, I sound very Cajun. Sydney will be like, Christian, what are you doing? I'm going to get coffee. Like, what do you want? Like, Cajun, my Cajun is a mixture, but when I first came up here from Katrina, I live in North Louisiana now, guys. When I first moved up here from Katrina, everybody thought I was a New Yorker. Because I guess that's my vocal rhythms are like a New Yorker or like that area. Which, I only get like that sometimes when I'm mad. But I try not to talk like that in videos. But if there's, what's up, people? Christian and Hara here. Hara, Crystal Lake says, and Piz, you're not wrong. Everybody knows Halloween's peak with Rob Zombie's entries. I mean, everybody give a round of applause for Piz speaking the truth. Everybody. Christian, are you worried that other horror franchises will follow in the retconning footsteps of Halloween? It's already happening. It's happening. It is already happening. Yeah, I think, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow we could get like the same thing happen with Nightmare on Elm Street, but if Robert Englund would do it, would be the biggest thing. Because here's the problem with the internet nowadays, guys. What did Lauren just say? My wife, she's the man. She is, man. I got no problem admitting it. She can outdrink me like nothing. My wife can outdrink the hell out of me. I have no tolerance. I just get drunk fast. I get drunk so fast. I forgot completely what I was gonna say. Anyway, Halloween 20, the nursing home of Michael Myers. Aiden says The Strangers Pray at Night is better than Halloween 2018. I certainly enjoy Strangers Pray at Night more. I love Strangers Pray at Night. But I always like it when sequels just have their own identity. When you do something like that years later, I dig it. Anthony says, I'm originally from Jersey, but I've picked up a lot of southern mannerisms and slang after 16 years of North Carolina. That's in my brother's station right now in the military, so shout out to the Carolinas. Dino saying he was stopping by to say, hey, Dino. Dave says he wishes he got drunk fast. Dave, dude, you drink, the stuff you drink looks like it's, God, just thick. I don't know. Crazy stuff. Strangers Pray at Night has an awesome soundtrack, Gabe. I completely agree. Thank you again for that super chat. That was very kind of you. Here's John Strode, guys. He just, look at him. He's so aggravated when he gets so aggravated when the phone rings. Now, guys, somebody tell me what these things are. Okay, on the phone right now, on her phone, she has like this padding extra thing on the other side of the phone. Now, is that something that you can use to, like, if you want to talk like this? Like, if you want to talk like this, you want to rest it on your side and it's more comfortable? Or is it just, like, soft? Like, what is that thing on the back side of the phone that's connected? Is it cushiony so it just is, it's more comfortable to hold? You know, I always wondered what that is. My millennial butt has always wondered that. Now, granted, I had those phones when I was growing up, but we never had that padding. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can use it for your hands-free and you can put on your shoulder. That's cool. That's what I figured. You know, when I was growing up, I remember we had the phone in the kitchen on the wall that had the extremely long cord. I mean, you could take that cord. I mean, it would bunch up on the ground, right? Because, you know, back then when I was like, it was 97, 98. So I'll say back then, but like, whenever I wanted to call somebody on the phone or whatever, if I wanted privacy, I literally, the buttons were on the phone, so I would dial, and I would just stretch that cord out across the kitchen to the bathroom and shut the door. That's how long the cord was. So, oh man. You had to earn your privacy back then. Oh Lord, Michael's in the house. This Mom Was the Mom in Better Off Dead with John Cusack. Great 80s flick. I haven't seen that. I've got to check that out. You could also connect part 3 to the series. I explained this in comments on Christian's Halloween 3 video with Jamie Lee Curtis cameo in 3. You could. I mean, you really could. Here's the real question. Was that legitimately her on The Voice? Because, you know, I'm inclined to believe that was her, but you see so much hearsay on the internet. You know what I mean? You see so much hearsay about that kind of stuff on the internet. Was that her who said, it's curfew time. Please get it to your residence now. You know, thank you, Santa Mara. I've always thought that was her, but I've seen people say that was Deborah Hill online. Other people say it was Jamie Lee Curtis. I saw like a blog about it saying she was asked about it and denied it. Does anybody know, like, where has this been finally put to bed? Because I was inclined to believe that is Jamie Lee Curtis, because it sounded like her to me. It sounded just like her, you know. Oh, that axe swing was brutal. I love the axe swing. And then they just kind of like throw blood on a towel. That's K&B effects for you, baby. I love it. Oh, here's the creepy van. Oh, that's Barry Sims. Jamie says, yes, Jamie Lee Curtis did do that in Halloween 3. You don't have to ever... Jamie, I'm really good, because a heartbreaker, I'm really good at figuring out typos, so you don't ever have to worry about trying to, you know, do a post comment to fix it. I'm really good at reading comments with typos. Heartbreaker has made me a veteran at it. Jamie Lee Curtis did do that in Halloween 3. I saw this in a documentary on HBO back in the early 90s. Wow. What is this available anywhere? I'd love to see that. I haven't seen that. But yeah, it sounded like her to me, you know. We got Aiden saying they believe it was her. Drew Shaw saying it's Jamie. So yeah, I'm 100% inclined to believe y'all, especially if Jamie said she saw a documentary on it. You know, it's crazy how that's been so debated. All right, so we're getting back to the Strode house, which I love the Strode house in this one. Oh Lord. 45 Lampkin Lane. Somebody needs to make me a plaque of that says 45 Lampkin Lane. Crystal Lake says she also did the baby voice in Halloween 2018. What are you talking about? Oh, Anthony says another thing I love about Halloween 6 is the cinematography. It's great. 100% agree. I love the cinematography in this movie so much. And I love her in this movie. I think she's great in this movie. Real pretty woman. I just, I get behind her. She has, like, pain in her eyes. You know what I mean? Some people you can see maybe it's just, like, the face she has and stuff, but like I feel I can feel her soul through her eyes. I just love Marion Higgins in this. I just think she's a lovely human being. Lovely human being. And Miramax didn't like her. They didn't want to use her. What do they know? I think she's just the best, man. Are you kidding me? Biscayne Kid says, why did the Halloween movies stop having a little nudity? I don't know. I guess they just didn't want to do it. I guess they just did not want to do it anymore. Then again, we got 2 more movies coming out that very well could be nudity in the next one. I'll tell you what, Rob Zombie gives you nudity in his. Crystal Lake coming in with a hard question. He says, here's a question of the night. Will Halloween be celebrated this year? It's certainly going to be. Here's the thing, Crystal Lake, and here's my thing to everybody else. We may not do like a trick-or-treat thing around here, because I live in the Bible Belt anyway, so they don't have much of that going on here anyway. But what I can promise you is I will be decorating my house. I will be flooding the house with Halloween stuff. My yard will be decked out in Halloween lights. It's Halloween for me, regardless, because I don't have kids stop by that often anyway. I may have 5 or 6 throughout the night, and I live in a subdivision type area. But I'm certainly having my Halloween without question. Oh God. Drew says, so sorry for my absence. I had to go to the grocery store real quick. And we know Drew's wearing his mask going to the grocery. That's right, Dave. I mean, we gotta keep on keeping on. We gotta live. Oh, Jamie says, I don't know where it would be available. HBO used to do them 20-minute docs in between movies sometimes. I'm pretty sure I saw one of those. That's great. Well, there we go. We can put it to bed then. Jamie Lee Curtis did do the voice. I've always wondered that, because, God, so much hearsay with this kind of stuff on the internet. So much hearsay. And I think one of the things I actually heard people say was that she actually denied it at one point or something. But that was a blog post I read. So I don't know. I got 30 people rocking in here. If you have not give the stream a like, guys, I would appreciate it. But, God, I'm just digging this movie. Look at Paul Rudd with the baby on the side of the bed. Oh, man, I love you, Paul Rudd. You're the best. Paul Rudd's the best. Paul Rudd is the man. Oh, they're going to Mrs. Blankenship's now. What's the main actress's name in this movie, Jeff? Marianne, is it Hagen? Marianne Hagen, I believe. Look at Mrs. Blankenship. Mrs. Blankenship is straight up chilling. She is straight up chilling in this movie on the couch, just watching TV. And then when she finally decides she wants to start killing people, that's when she gets up. But before that, she's like lifeless. Let's see. Dave says Jamie also did the narration in Escape from New York. Wow. Very, very, very cool. Look at some of the stickers on the refrigerator right there. I saw one that said "Die Yuppie Scum." Oh, look at that shot of Michael. I love. Oh my God, with the fog. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Drew said, speaking of Paul Rudd, I had to grab that new 25th anniversary edition of Clueless. I love that movie. Oh, that is a classic. Love it. What is everybody's favorite song from the Halloween soundtrack? Mine is Anything for Money. Excuse me. Anything for Money from Part 5. I would agree. Oh, no. Dancing on Midnight's my favorite. I love Dancing on Midnight. But that'd be my second one, Anything for Money. Let's see. I hope that Spirit Stores open this year. Well, Crystal Lake, somebody had sent me a post saying, oh, they're going to shut down. But then it turned out to be fake. And Sydney showed me that actual post from Spirit's official account saying, we will be implementing, you have to wear masks and stuff if you're going to come in and that kind of stuff. So, which is fine. Like I said, I like that. What's going on in her eyes? Are you guys seeing this right now? Why do I not remember this? Here's the white tunnel. See, this is where the producer's cut just gets really weird, which I love this stuff. Oh, man. It's strange watching this movie tonight while Harvey's sitting in a jail cell right now. Dude, good riddance. I mean, don't do the crime if you can't do the time, man. I'm sorry. That dude, he's not good. Harvey is not a good human being. I think we can all agree with that. Oh, man. Jeff says he wants the box set from Friday the 13th for his birthday, which is 10/26. Wow. I hope you get it, man. I pre-ordered it. Oh, boy. Here's where it gets weird, guys. Are y'all ready? Let me turn the camera. I don't need to be showing this. This is where this gets weird. I love it though. But they really just foreshadow it. Or not foreshadow it. They glimpse some of that stuff. They don't really shove all that in your face. But it's so uncomfortable. Oh God. Shooter. Boom. They killed her, man. They killed her. Afro says, thank you, CHH, for doing this for us, man. You're the man. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you. Thank you very much. It's Halloween if we say it's Halloween, right? Dave likes Dancing on Midnight. I've got the cassette of Halloween 5, and it's got all those songs on there, too. Rolling with the Homies. That's right. The first time I saw the scene in Clueless when the dive on the highway, I nearly had a heart attack laughing. When they drive on the highway, just a great movie. The homeless drunk guy in Halloween 3 played Colonel Glover on Return of the Living Dead. That's right. That is right. Such a great Colonel in that movie too, right? Oh, and Dave actually has a wedding anniversary on the 26th as well. My wedding anniversary, guys, you ready for this? Is October 13th. How about that? We got married on a Friday the 13th, 2017. Going on 3 years. Being a diehard Godzilla fan, it really makes me wish that Shout Factory would get the rights to distribute the movies. I can just imagine the box they could put out with that. Well, their Criterion did a certain era not long ago. I think Drew got that. It's like a big book. They did a certain era of Godzilla movies. I really want to get the new box set, but I fear by this time I get enough money, it'll be sold for good. Yes, Zeno, like Drew says, if you pre-order on Amazon, they don't charge you till your stuff ships, which is very convenient on their part. Let's see. Dave says, Leo Getter Barry Sims in the movie also played the boyfriend in Silent Night, but Deadly Night. There you go. Colonel Cochran is more evil than Michael. In a sense, you could definitely say that, because Cochran only wanted to kill kids. Like, that's all he wanted to do. Maybe him and Freddy would be buddies. Maybe they'd be buddies. Oh, my God. Excuse me. I'm not tired. I'm just yawning. You ever do that? I swear, I'm not tired even in the least bit. I like all of Tommy Doyle's, his newspaper clippings of everything of Michael in this movie on the wall and stuff he has. It's like he's like the detective Danny Glover in Saw, where he had all the stuff on the wall trying to track him down. He's also got candles lit up right by a computer, which is not the smartest thing in the world to do. He shouldn't be doing that. Look at Mrs. Blankenship. She's just chilling. Oh my god. Um, yeah, the Showa era, 54 through 77. I'm excited for Godzilla versus King Kong too. I am Team King Kong. As much as I love Godzilla, I am 100% Kong. Team Kong. Here's Loomis. Gotta just love him in this movie. Did somebody know how old Loomis was when he died? Or how old Donald Pleasance was when he died? He had to have been, what, 76, 77 in this movie? Maybe even older than that. He'd be pretty old in 95, 94. Oh, yeah, we're at the Halloween party, guys. Look how fun this is. Barrels on fire and, all kinds of crazy stuff. I dig it. Look at Mrs. Blankenship. Now she's telling the kid the story about Halloween. I love it. She got the pumpkin flashing behind her, guys. Oh, my God. I'm sorry for being quiet right here, guys. It's just a great little part of the movie. I really like it. It's great stuff. Team Kong, says Aiden. I wish I could wear a trench coat without looking like a lunatic. This movie's moving way too fast, Dave. I know. It's such a fun movie. I'm so glad we did this one. I did the poll for Dream Master versus Halloween 6. Dream Master was winning. I did it for 24 hours, right? I did a 24-hour poll, and Dream Master was crushing Halloween 6. And then at the very end, the last like 3 hours, boom, like 40 votes for Halloween 6 came in. And I was like, there we go. We're doing Halloween 6. You're right, Johnny Utah. Little Mikey Myers. Little Mikey Myers. It was a great night of power. She's telling a great story, guys. I mean, she really is. Bonfires burning bright, pumpkin faces in the night. Look at Steak Sauce coming in with these nice rhymes, too. Oh, that picture, that the sign the girl made, the picket sign with the Ghostbusters No logo with Michael behind it, is amazing. Amazing. Such great stuff. Let's see. 75. Okay, 75. Thank you, guys. Rest in peace, man. Drew is Team Gojira. Respect, man. My grandma raised me on King Kong, and I just got an allegiance. And I loved Kong from Skull Island, so I've got an allegiance, man. I've got an allegiance to him. D.Y. Hunt, I'm here, but very late. Well, I'm very happy to have you here, man. We're watching Halloween 6. We just got to the Barry Sims part. Now we're seeing John Strode get home. Yeah, guys, it's crazy. In Halloween, I feel like in the theatrical cut, guys, John Strode's death happened way faster in the movie. Just way faster. Jesus, it's crazy. Be careful, John. Excuse me. Crystal Lake Counselor, 1977. Christian, are you more hyped for Halloween Kills or Scream 5? I guess Halloween Kills, because I didn't dislike Scream 4, but the movie should have ended right when the girl, this was my idea. Guys, I've said this before, but this is my idea for Scream 5, okay? So, at the end sequence, right, Nev gets stabbed, and then her niece, the actress, I forget her name, but, like, she kills Rory Culkin. She turns on him, and she wants to be the savior hero, right? The movie should have ended there, and all of them died. Or, if Nev lived, just don't show her surviving the movie. And then Scream 5 could have been the niece becoming this famous person because she survived the next, array of killings. But now she's being tracked down, so it's like a vigilante type thing. That was my idea for Scream 5. But instead, what they did was they had her die at the end of 4, and then everybody survived in the 4, which, I think Emma Roberts, yeah. I think that if Emma Roberts would have survived 4 and everybody died, and if Nev didn't die, let her, seem like she's dead, but in Scream 5 could have been her next movie. She's now famous, she's doing all this, but then people around her are dying. People around her are dying, and then you're trying to figure out what's going on, like a vigilante type thing. So I would have much rather have seen that. Much rather. I love Neve Campbell. I love Courtney Cox. She was my favorite from Friends. Love all that, but I want something different. Something different. Shake things up a bit. Shake things up a bit. For God's sakes, it's Scream anyway. The rules are supposed to be all break. Scream was all about breaking the rules. Well, break the rules. Kill these main characters. Kill them. Oh! There goes John. I don't know. I like the kill. I like John's death in this one too, though. Yeah, everybody. Anthony said one of them needs to die. I didn't. That's right. She is Julia Roberts' niece, Jamie. Yeah. Why does Michael have black gloves on it for the poster of Halloween 6? Is that Dr. Wynn's hand? That sounds good with me. I'll take it. Drew hates Emma Roberts. I'm a big Emma Roberts fan. I just think she's beautiful. I love her, and I loved her in the new. I like her in American Horror Story a lot. I loved her in '84. I really like that season. Man, they really made it seem like 84, which, everything is now 80s retro now. Everything that they're doing. And then now they're getting so specific that they're legitimately doing, American Horror Story 1984. Oh, man. Aiden says, it's sad that Scream 4 is Wes Craven's final film, but I'm glad it was not My Soul to Take. I can't remember if I've seen My Soul to Take. It's not ringing a bell. Scream 5 should be like New Nightmare and take place in the real world, Jessica? Or what if we just yeah, you could do that, huh? Like Nev really is being stalked? Like legitimately, yeah, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. It runs on a generator, Dave. Oh, I just really wish they would have got Howard Stern for this instead. Like Barry Sims, it's like, I don't dislike him, but it's just like, oh, he just makes me want the real thing. He makes me want the real thing so much. I would just die to have Howard Stern in this movie. Could you imagine Howard Stern getting killed by Michael Myers? Howard Stern's almost 7 feet tall, though. Like, he legitimately is. Howard Stern is so freaking tall. He's like a tree, Oh, man. Jamie loved her in American Horror Story Coven and Freak Show quite a bit. Jamie, did you like, this was a very divisive season. Roanoke. I loved Roanoke. But Roanoke was very divisive. Yeah. I was a big fan of that one. Watch out, Barry Sims. Oh, there's Michael. Oh! Look at Wilbur's hand. He's just he's a brute. Austin says seeing Stern get castrated by Mikey would have been epic. Oh, man. What was the first horror film to have a cellular phone, I wonder? I'm sure it was something in the 80s, right? Jamie says, I did like Roanoke. It's the season after they had the issues with. Which one was after that, Jamie? Is that the one where they really brought the politics into it? Or was that the year after that? Because the names aren't ringing a bell. I apologize. I keep up with them, but which season is the one you're referring to? Because I remember Roanoke was the first time I ever really looked forward to every week's episode. I was so hooked on Roanoke. Cult. Is that the one I'm talking about, Jamie? Am we on the same page? Is that the was Let me know, because now I'm confusing myself. Let's see. Christian, I despise that Halloween 2018 is the title of the sequel to. Let's see. Original. What would you name it? What would I have named? What would I, Drew? I just saw Drew's comment. What would I have named Halloween 2018? Well, I'm fine with calling it Halloween because, look, that's what they do. You know, when they reboot a series, they just simplify it and call it Halloween. But I so would have called it Halloween Returns instead of Halloween Kills. I thought Halloween Returns, it still makes sense. I think it's a, I just think Halloween Returns is the better one. And Dave, I'm not censoring you. You can see my hands right here. So I don't know if you said something that YouTube didn't like. If you said a cuss word or something, I don't know. Drew got away with saying bright lights and big titties though. Austin said should have had Weinstein getting gutted instead of Barry Sims. Oh, this shot right here. It's raining red. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's creepy. Look at this little girl. She's covered in blood. She's covered in blood. Look at this. This is freaky looking. There's Barry Sims. He's about to fall out the tree, too. Oh! Can we all agree that we don't miss Barry Sims, though? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat if you don't miss Barry Sims? Barry can go, He can go. Now we got nudity, so let me make sure the TV's gone. Oh, man. I would have called it Halloween Shape Me. That's right, Dave. There is a difference with this one, isn't there? I think a cool, unique title for a Halloween film could have been called The Shape or Myers. Yeah, it's interesting that there's never been a movie legitimately just called Michael Myers either. I'm seeing thumbs up for Barry Sims. He's gone. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. We don't need him. John says, you know about that Tutti Frutti. He wasn't a likable character, so, Oh, man. Okay, so the boyfriend just says, Beth, can you bring a towel here? I'm freezing. Why didn't you think to grab a towel before you got in the shower, bro? Oh, my God. There's Michael. You got the towel from the wrong guy. Going to take a shower, to stay fresh. I love that line so much. Oh, man. Oh! Got him. Oh, yeah, guys, so next week I'm actually on evening shift, so I can't do a live commentary next week. So we're going to take a break next week for a live commentary, but the week after that, we're going to come back. We're going to do the Dream Master. We're going to do the Dream Master. Christian, do you own the mask that Michael wore in the car in Halloween 5 before he put his back on? Oh, you're talking about the Brute. The German Brute mask. No, I don't. I don't own that mask. I've got Resurrection 2, 4, 6, H2O, 2018, 5, and 1. But I don't have the Brute, is what I think it's called. So Dave says, all my Halloween buddies, we used to quote this movie left and right, the producer's cut and the theatrical. Yeah, guys, so who's getting the Friday the 13th box set? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get a really good cut of Jason Goes to Hell Unrated. I'm ready to rock Friday the 13th in legitimate 3D. I'm ready to see honestly, guys, like seeing the final chapter in a 4K scan is going to be so freaking cool. I'm so excited to see the final chapter in 4K. A 4K scan, you know. I'm just so excited. Yeah, Dave, I did the I did a Scream Factory pre-order too. You know. Crystal Lake Counselor says they would love a 78 Shatner mask. Well, I think, you know, Trick or Treat just finally did one, like the Kurt mask, but if like you want an OG, man, if they still exist, I bet they're worth a lot of money. If you could find somebody online that actually has one, I bet they're you know, they're worth money. Christian, I need you to cover I don't know how to say that word. And the Banshees, Cities and Dust, like now. Well, let me put it on Spotify. I'll listen to it at work tonight. Hold on. Y'all hold up on the chat real quick. I need to see this name real quick. I don't want it to disappear. Cisioux. Oh, wow. They get over 1 million monthly listeners. The song you want me to do is Cities and Dust. All right, Lauren, is that it? Susie? Got you good, Susie. Is that the song right there? I'll listen to it at work tonight if that's it. Gabe pre-ordered his. Crystal Lake says the lithograph is beautiful. Biscayne Kid, I pre-ordered the Friday the 13th set. I had the 10 set, but upgrading. Zeno says they have the German version of Jason Goes to Hell, Jason Blu-ray that I imported. Hopefully I can get the uncut Jason Goes to Hell in HD. Anthony's super excited about the box. Already paid for it. Finally got some good news in 2020. Jamie's considering getting it. Probably will. Well, if you get it, awesome. You know, but the world will keep spinning regardless. You know. I'm just a sucker for this stuff, man. Love it. You know, I am excited. I'm excited. My guitar player's got a Blu-ray 3D TV I'm going to get from him. So I'll be able to actually try out. And he's got the glasses for it and everything. So I'll be able to try out Friday the 13th in that real 3D. So that'll be fun. Cody pre-ordered. Now they're broke. I wonder, guys, do you guys know if the box sets are going to show? Because when the Halloween box set came out, I remember seeing one at FYE. And I remember seeing one at Best Buy. Are they going to do the same thing with this box set, or is it going to be a strictly online thing? And I ask that because of, you know, COVID and everything. Like, I wonder if they're gonna not bother putting them in the stores right now because of everything. But, you know, maybe I figure they might. I mean, you guys probably would know. I never looked into that kind of stuff. Crystal Lake Counselor, does your band travel around the state and perform before COVID? Oh, yeah. Let me show you guys my band. I want you guys to... I gave that song a heart, Lauren, so it's in my likes, so I'll check it out when I'm at work. I have a band. We're actually recording this weekend. This is my band. Look us up. Cold Canyons on Spotify, iTunes. That is me right there. That is me. We've got music on iTunes, Spotify. Love my band. Very proud of my band. Good rock and roll band. If you like stuff like Highly Suspect, I'm not a big Jack White fan, but if you take some of that style and actually put melody to it, that's kind of what Cold Canyons is like. You know, because Jack White has this great knack to do everything the exact opposite the way I would do something and make it as non-melodic as possible. But we do some rhythmic stuff like that and some kind of, I don't know, we're a rock and roll band. It's really, Jack White's not a good way to put us because we're very melodic. Very, very, I have a very talented singer. Please check us out, guys. Cold Canyons. Please check us out. Dave Vanderhoff says, I know Lauren ordered his box set for part 5. Afro says, Snap 3D. Wow. Yeah, 3D is going to be like that real 3D, which is cool. Dave says, I think online Only online, plus it probably sold out. So is Scream Factory only going to do 4K scans instead of going to 4K? I would assume so. I don't, yeah, I just assume so. I think that's all they're going to do. Look at the shot of Michael running up to him. Very reminiscent of one, you know. Here he comes. Y'all better get inside that house, because this Myers ain't going to play around. This sucker's big. Get in, get in. Oh my God. Supposedly they are going out to some retailers. There's only 13,000 sets being produced though. How many sets were produced for the Halloween box set? That's what I wonder. How many copies of the deluxe edition set were made? And here's the thing I was wondering, guys. Okay, because I'm foreshadowing on this for the people that, you know, let's say they're just like, you know what? Because you know, when the Halloween box set came out, I saved up money. I knew it was coming, so I set some money aside because I was basically becoming an adult at that point. I didn't have my feet planted very well yet with everything, but you know, I remember they did, and I have it. They did like the companion, like not as deluxe version of the Halloween collection, where it's, I'd pull it out on the shelf for you guys real quick, but you know what I'm talking about. They did like a set that was in 2 cases. It was Scream Factory. I have it. Are they gonna do that with Friday the 13th and make like the non-collector's deluxe set, where it's like the smaller one that's in the 2 cases? Are they gonna do that with the Friday the 13th as well? That's what I want to know. I could see that happening. I know there was talk about them doing individual releases. I remember Piz showed a picture of somebody asking Scream Factory that, and they were like, "No, we don't have any desire to do that right now." But I mean, as a business person, you wouldn't say, "Yeah, we're going to do that anyway," because you want to sell out your box sets, and which is silly because you know it's going to sell out. I mean, come on. those collector's editions are going to sell out so freaking fast, and then, you know, the people that are going to try to get them on the internet later, they're going to just pay loads of cash. But I wonder what they're going to do after the fact, you know? I don't know. Savoy says, I was going to become a... Chris Lake asked me, is my cover of The Darkest Side of Night online? Yeah, I did a vlog video where I played it at the end, but if you go to my Patreon, you pay $3 a month. All the covers you hear in the beginning of my streams, and I upload 3 to 4 covers every week of just songs I do. Sometimes they're from horror movies, sometimes they're just from stuff I listen to, but I always try to do at least 3 to 4 covers a week that I throw on the Patreon. So I try to offer something to the patrons, and for $3 a month, you'll get, you know, on average 3 to 4 songs a week, covers. So not a bad deal if I say so myself. Lauren says, I guarantee they'll do individuals that will fall in less than a year, and maybe 1 through 4 will get UHDs. Very well possible. I mean, of course, why would Scream Factory wouldn't admit to it in the beginning anyway, but, you know. My band is called Cold Canyons, Cody Nelson. Cold Canyons, like Grand Canyon, Cold Canyons. Check us out. I'm very proud of my band. It's the best band I've ever been, and I love my band. We're going to a studio this weekend, and we're going to Paul McCartney it. We're a tight band, guys. You know, we're pretty good, so we're going to go in there. We're going to mic everything up, isolated. We're going to perform live together as a band. Very punk rock, very raw and real. We're going to try not even use a click track. You know, I just want to do this as honest and real as possible. And that'll be up on the Spotify and everything. Really want you guys to check us out. Really want you guys to check out the band. Yeah, Anthony, I think it is good to, you know, I would assume that those basic Halloween box sets, the ones that came in the 2 cases, you know, they probably sold a good bit of those too, you know, and that's a better price point than the collector's set, you know. So I'm excited. Chris Lake says, I sure hope many of the cutscenes are finally released with this set. Doubt it, though. I just don't know. I think some of that stuff was literally just thrown in the trash. You know, like I want to see like the alternate ending in 3 where Jason had a different looking head. Which there's images that have been put out of that and stuff, but I don't know if they have any footage. You know, I'm still waiting for my Friday the 13th Part 7 vinyl that was supposed to arrive last month. You and me both, brother. We'll get the box set before we get the vinyl, which is crazy. But watch, we'll get the box set before we get the vinyl. It's his game, and he knows where to play it. They got to restore balance, Dave. Loomis is like, oh my god, so this is what's been going on this whole time. I want to go as a Thorn cult member for Halloween. Not go anywhere because of COVID, but I want to just dress up as a Thorn person. God, it's been really fun watching this movie, and I love this movie so much. Is all of your music on Apple Music? Yes, Cody. It's all on there. I don't care what comes out after this. I want the complete set with the posters and everything. Yeah, I love having individual cases. Can't wait to pull out an individual, New Blood, or an individual, New Beginning, or an individual Jason Lives, I can't wait. I love the artwork on Jason Lives. As you guys know, I love my Jason Lives poster and New Blood and all that. So I can't wait. Cannot wait. But did you guys notice that they're not using the home video release of Friday the 13th: A New Beginning? At least not the American one. They're doing the one where it's like Tommy holding that machete, which I know that I've seen foreign ones, but they had really popping colors on it. It's like a red and yellow, which this is not like that. It's some kind of foreign style poster, I believe. I just wonder why they did that. Why did they not use the American one where it's like that weird looking hockey mask with the red behind the eyes? They didn't do that. Thank you very much, Gabe. My personal favorite of the tunes on there is Picking the Bones. So yeah, I can't wait. Oh, Drew, I didn't even think about that. What would be the reversible art on them? Do you think it's going to be like some kind of like I wonder if it's going to be some kind of like foreign artwork on the other sides. Matt said, I got the 8 film set on Amazon for $26, but I'm not a collector. Well, hey, man, you've got the first 8. You can watch the first 8 on Blu-ray, and that's awesome. Because at the end of the day, man, I just love it when people have these movies in one way or another. It's watching the movies is the most important thing for me. Now, as a collector, I love all this crap, right? But Matt only buys films if he's going to rewatch them a lot. Very smart. Very, very smart. Otherwise, you'll turn in, your room will look like this, and you've got stuff everywhere, and, very, very smart man. All right, let's see. Maybe part 5 will have the original case on the reverse. Oh, Lauren says it's the U.S. Key newspaper ad artwork. I have the clipping in a photo book. Oh, very, very, very cool. I kind of like it too, to be honest with you. I was like, you know what? I really like the VHS one, but it was cool. Oh, you can flip the Manhattan one too. Oh, that sounds cool. Look, guys, Gabe, check it out. I love the I Love New York poster. I got it up there. Love, 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 love that. Austin says, I hope Friday 5 through 8 will get new 4K scans. I would not hold my breath on that. I just wouldn't hold my breath on that. I'd love it too, but I think Drew told me 6 is getting new color corrections and everything, which sounds cool. I love these Thorn outfits so much that Tommy's wearing. This is crazy. God, look at Michael coming down that is horrifying. Here we go, guys. The rocks. I love the rocks. I love the rocks. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Loomis. Wow. When you see how this movie was cut, it's crazy how they meshed together to make the theatrical cut and erase so much stuff. It's crazy how they did that. You realize now how much stuff was cut out of this movie. Oh my God, here we go. Look at Michael coming. Christian, was I right that it gets released on October 13th of this year? Yeah, which is, thank God they didn't announce it like a year in advance. Like a few months is like awesome. Oh God. Sam Hain, he stopped him. God, this Michael is a beast. Look at him, guys. There's something even scarier just about seeing Michael stop dead in his tracks. Just stop dead in his tracks and just stand there and with this alarm going off. Like, look at that shot. If you're watching with us, that shot of him is great. Uh-oh, here comes the boss man. This is amazing. I love it. Oh, God. Tell you what, as awkward as Tommy is, guys, he's still got the girl in the end. Oh, Gabe, you got the Manhattan poster too. Very awesome. Yeah, Matt, I'm getting that way too, man. I'm getting that way too. You like the Rock steak sauce? If you smell it all. We need a new cut where Barry Sims destroys the cult. This is where, you know. All right, Loomis, what are you going to do, man? It's like once they stop, it's like Tommy stopped it, Michael got out of it. The ending of Halloween 6 is got the coolest shot of him walking away. I just love this. And first of all, I just love Loomis's Doc Martens in this movie. Oh boy. Look at this shot, guys. I love it. I'll show y'all. I love this shot of the movie, guys. Oh, man. He's got the curse now. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that shot of him walking away. That is freaky. This is like a really ambient ending for me that I like. He's gone. Michael is gone. But it seems like he's still somehow this evil incarnate thing. Look at him. He is gone, guys. Holy smokes. The famous pumpkin. There it is. God, I'm so sad it's over. In memory of Donald Pleasance. What did you guys think? What do you guys think? That's the producer's cut. Man. What a great watch. Bro. It was fun. And you're right, the cinematography is great in 6. God, I had a great time, guys. This was so fun. I really dug it. God, what a fun movie. I just absolutely love it. Man, oh man. What do you guys think? I love the ending of this movie. I love it to death. So creepy. Like, where did Michael go? What is he going to do? It's like, man, that makes me more uncomfortable than, you know, God. I got goosebumps right now. That's right, Austin. No and Fool shine on at the end. This one does the Halloween thing, which I prefer, you know. I had a great time. Michael Myers Reacts. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And it is one of the most fun entries. I just love it. And I think we've got the chat set up, guys. I think you guys dig it. Try to theme it out with the movie whenever we do it. OBS has been a pain in the butt to learn, but I've finally figured it out. I love it, Austin. I mean, I love it yet. I love the ending of this movie. I love the sound and look of this movie. I love the color blue in this movie. So many great things about Halloween 6. Yeah, if you guys haven't left a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. So, God, what a great night. This was probably the best stream yet. You guys kept me busy. Man, oh man. Y'all had me reading chats left and right. So, again, we've got our Curse of Thorn Pebble. See if it'll focus. We got our Curse of Thorn Pebble. We've got our Curse of Thorn Tattoo. What a great time. Thank you for leaving a thumbs up, guys. I love y'all so much. Like, you guys have no idea how much you make the beginning of the week fun for me. Because I'm always just ready to get to the weekend. You guys are killing it for me. I mean, this was so fun. This was the best one yet. We did Jason Goes to Hell. That was awesome. We had Adam Marcus in the beginning. You guys, when I came into the horror room to get ready, the chat was already going. I mean, you guys are ready to rock. So I hope you guys are down for Dream Child. Not Dream Child, I can't even talk. We're doing Dream Master. It's not going to be next week. It'll be the week after that. And you guys know I love the Dream Master. So, this was the best one yet, guys. Just without a shadow of a doubt. I love you guys. We're going to end it. Does anybody have any last final thoughts real quick? I'll hang out for just a few more minutes. Any final thoughts about Halloween 6, the producer's cut? We're doing the Dream Master, Jeff. We're doing the Dream Master Apex. That's right. We're going to hang out with Freddy. And there is my Dream Master. Can y'all see him right there? That's my Dream Master bus. Got that not long ago. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to do some Freddy on this channel. Dave, thank you for hanging out, man. You guys don't understand. Like, you guys you breathe new life into these movies for me. Because, of course, I love watching them. But you guys wanting to just hang out with me and watch them with me, it's so freaking amazing. YouTube is a beautiful thing. That's right, Steak Sauce. I'd love to have you for the Dream Master. Thank you, Afro L. Love you, man. Thank you so much. My favorite cut of H6, and Freddy is my dude also. Austin, it's all in the past now, man. Can't do nothing. Gabe, thank you for hanging out with Christian Hanna Horror for the night, man. So awesome. So awesome to have you here, bro. So, there it is, guys. H6. Thank you, Jamie, Jeff, Savoy, Dave, Drew, everybody. Austin, all you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Biscayne Kid, thank y'all. This has been the producer's cut of Halloween 6. The Curse of Michael Myers. Now just remember, guys, you can never truly stop evil. Michael is still